Bonjour and welcome to Porrentruy in the Canton of Jura. This is an area we've never been to before, the Jura or Porrentruy. We found a website called Circuit Secrets, which is a self-guided tour of various cities in the area, where you get a key from the tourist office and you get access to hidden locations in the cities. Some of them have various sort of animation shows and lighting shows inside them, and some other information. So we thought, why not give it a go? They are usually about 12 francs per person, but we are doing a gourmet version, which is 39 francs per person, where you get 5 stops with food or drink. So quite looking forward to this. I will leave some information in the description below and some links for those, so come and enjoy the tour with us. We are just going to pop into the tourist office now and pick up the key and any information that we need. That was our first food stop, and quite enjoyable it was too. It was a local delicacy, which was, they called it a gâteau. It's a bit like a bread cake. It was, one had natural topping on, one had cheese, and one had bacon and cream. And they were really nice. Highly recommended. Merci. Well, we're going to head to our first location where we need the key to get in, so this bit will not be for the general public. That was a bit different. That was the old prison cells, and the building itself actually contains a live prison itself. As you can see the door on the video there as we went in. Well, that's quite a climb up the tower, but the view's worth it. We are heading to use the key for the second time now, which is a little way outside the chateau. That wasn't expected. That was an old underground water reservoir, which they've converted into the little theatre thing. Foxy didn't like it though, because it was quite echoey and you could feel it. You can feel the audio through the stairs and the ground. That bit was a little bit disappointing. It was a really nice alley, but it's under construction at the moment, so don't really see anything. Appear to be two gates in this courtyard footage. probably. Plonk and Replonk, two brothers and a friend, have created an entirely Swiss brand of humour that targets the army, the Matterhorn and garden gnomes. Using old postcards as one of their sources, Plonk and Replonk have created a nonsense humour with no modern equivalent. It is somewhere between Monty Python's absurd humour and Pierre Desproges's spirit. Well, turns out that there was only one sort of door in the courtyard, not the two. We did try the key on the second door and didn't work. We did have a sign on for the circuit secret, so we assumed it was the place to go. But we've had a quick chat with the lady in the museum, and it turns out that one doesn't work and you have to go to a different door, which was back near the entrance. So possibly they've moved the exhibit from one location to the other, but they haven't moved the sign. But anyway, that last one was actually quite funny. It's probably the best bit of the whole thing so far. We are heading for our second food stop now. And, couldn't go any earlier because it closes between 11:30 and 2 in the afternoon. So we're heading there now. Hopefully grab a little bit of bite to eat, and we'll head back into the final place where we can access. That was a very pleasant meat and cheese plate. I thoroughly enjoyed that. We're off to the 11th and the last of our secret locations, and then we have 2 food stops to do after that before we're finished. And so far, been very enjoyable. Different. It was a sort of clock watch museum sort of thing with a bit of action in it. Next off we are going for food number 3 hopefully, and number 4 because they are both in the same place. That was a nice little bit of a bubble waffle with a bit of sauce on top and a local cocktail. It is a public holiday here today, so unfortunately the number 4 place we were supposed to stop is closed. So the tourist office arranged for number 3 to provide us with a drink instead. So we're now going to return the key, and we have one more place to go. It's stop number 5 for food drink, which is out of town. It's about a half an hour walk. So we look forward to that. They've just gone that way. Final stop is at Réfous Tower, which is a fruit orchard, distillers, farm shop, museum and restaurant. They produce various bits of fruit, and they also produce a damson schnapps, which is specific to this area. The museum, which is part of the gourmet sort of ticket, you get free access to that, and it explains all the process to it. And I have to say, it's actually quite entertaining. We didn't understand all of it, obviously, because it's in French, but what we did, we actually thoroughly enjoyed. And here, as you've probably already seen, you get an apple, some apple juice, and a shot of the schnapps. But to be honest, can't complain at all. So I highly recommended this bit. I must say, we have really enjoyed ourselves today. Definitely been well worth doing the circuit secret around the town or the city. So you definitely got to see some places you normally wouldn't see. All the animations have been really good. The food has been good as part of the gourmand version of it. And all the people we have met have been really, really nice. Especially the couple at the end who run the distillery in the museum. I will leave some information in the description with the links to the various bits. And if you've enjoyed the video, why not give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, or leave a comment, to be much appreciated. And I shall leave you some views of the Alps behind us, since I didn't have time to actually record this outro earlier on and we're having to do it at our balcony.